take it when you can get it. Another beach adventure. I wasn't going to do one of these, but just uploaded a message for that. One of the alien cartoons. Seeing how we have the government shutdown, and I was picking up something, yesterday. I haven't paid too much attention with the shutdown, and sure enough, I just felt like, yesterday if something's going to happen, it can happen, and sure enough, October 1st, I was feeling October 1st, something was going to give. I don't know what it was, so whatever. So it's a big question mark. Where the hell is it? What does that mean? I don't know. Nobody knows anything. And some of the New Agers, I've been listening to some of the, not much. I can only handle so much. A couple of seconds worth, and it's yuck. How was it? Hamas and it's going to be peaceful. The good guys are going to. They keep saying that. It never happens. And you got the audience there is so mentally gone. It's just like they just want positivity. They want everyone to clear out their positivity, but to get positive, but except for themselves. They think they are. They can't even do it for themselves. So how can Hamas and all that do that? When the people, the New Agers, can't even do it for themselves. So put fake positivity out there and get manipulated all the time, and everything's grand over there, right? Grand Central Station, huh? But the Israel and all that has to get positive. But you guys can't even get your own act together. So myself. Yeah. I'm just talking to this thing. That's it. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just doing myself. Anyway, guess that's gonna happen. So I throw my whole train of thought. That's obviously gonna happen every now and then. I guess those are just whatever. I guess some people think it's all the world is around them. I guess I guess you can think looks like I'm videoing the houses and all that, but that's not the case. Anyway, where's it heading? There's got my whole train of thought off. Jeez, that's all I needed. Let me reassess. Hey, usually it's not this busy out. Usually it's like a weekday. It's just a little bit less, situations out here. But I think it's a little bit more active than normally would think so. Of course, when I usually come out here, I'm out away from, the crowds. But it doesn't really matter, nobody cares. That really threw me off. Jeez. I have to clear the energy. It's like a reptilian energy and narcissistic frequency. Love it. Yeah, talk about assassinating one's point, energy field. Jeez. What do you expect from the beach of narcissism? So anyway, I guess they're trying to deter my connection with the outside. It is busier than usual. Give it that. Anyway. But yeah, Hamas healing itself and all that's not likely, and it's too messed up over there. It's gonna take a long time for that. No, spiritual community. I don't know what's up with it. At least the New Agers. And then you have the New Age supposed teacher that's getting all his karma for putting all this nonsense out. They're just putting out what people want to hear. And that's not doing, It's like a drug dealer. And of course, some feel like they're feeling better, receiving all that positivity and all that nonsense. Just sugarcoating everything. They're just not going to get out of that wheel, huh? It's going to keep on walking that until I don't know if they'll ever figure it out. I don't think, there's so many of them, I don't think the majority are interested in changing anything, so, yeah, it's weird. Anyway. So, how long is the shutdown going to go? I don't know. That's a tough one to tap into. That's going to go as long as it needs to. I don't think it's going to go into the end of the year, even if it probably would be a good idea if it did. Not likely. There's a lot of, obviously conflict going on, obviously. Even the spiritual community energy, and those that are manipulating everyone, there's so much of that. Obviously, a good portion is not, audience doesn't really care about that. Getting mind probed. Well, it's entertainment. I mean, even if they're getting wrong energy, they still, obviously, you don't exactly have the best energy to begin with. And just, the life in the manipulative realms, huh? It's going to continue on for as long as it needs to. And that's going on for thousands of years, so why change now? It just shows how the manipulative energies are operating. And the ones that are the spiritual, so-called spiritual teachers, they're just giving people what they want to hear. And they're just building karma for themselves. Swimming with dolphins, whatever the hell it is, they're just building karma for themselves. Yeah, they can sugarcoat it all day long. They're still building karma for themselves. Or those podcaster or whatever it is, so that's their deal. Talking about digging yourself a hole. They don't seem to care. I guess it's a karmic tie that doesn't really show itself. Yes, and that's hard. That one's a tough one when that one comes in. And I wonder if I should even bother coming out here anymore. At least this part. Jeez. Yeah, that whole thing really shot my energy. Jeez. Talk about shooting someone. Yeah, it's like fucking shooting someone with a gun. The life of narcissism, huh? Yeah, it's like it was crying that I was shooting him. He wasn't even in the video. I'm looking at myself anyway. It's at the ground. If I'm shooting anything, it's the ground. It's this, but still not. I'm not aiming at him. So whatever. I guess just in case you're not aiming at him, whatever. Free country, I guess, whatever. But either way, energetically, I got hit. So that must say that's saying something, though, isn't it? I can point it at this house. Nobody's here. Yeah, I'll just take this spot. Yeah, nobody's over here. You can't see me from over here. So. Yeah, talking about energy assassination. Let me clear my frequency out. Gee, I can't even channel after that. I'm trying to connect now. I must be hitting someone. I mean, for having someone to pop in like that shows, that never happens. Getting somebody's attention, right? Energetically. Got him. So, getting somewhere. But yeah, this is a strange moment. Yeah, like October. Yeah, even that happened on October 1st. We're in some unknown territory. Not that we haven't been there before, but October feels so time of change. I've had a lot of change within myself. It's not great, but it's something, Yeah, it could be 100 other things, but either way, it's something. It's not the worst thing, but yeah, it's still. So where things are moving into, yeah, we're going into territory that's going to cause a lot of ripple effect. U.S. Yeah, it's not going to go. It's going to go through a major transformation. It has to. And it's going to feel a lot more different over time. Of course, yeah, and even like we're not obviously there's a lot of galactics connected to this. I also cleared out my frequency. This whole thing's been shot. Take what you can get. Talk about trying to interfere. That was definitely interference. There's one thing if someone does that and the energy rubs off. It's not rubbing off. It's still lingering, and that's not good. Somebody's easy to manipulate, that's for sure. And they're just trying to get me to not say anything. So obviously I'm tapping into something, obviously. But it's still the unknown energies, though. We're in some critical times, but critical times with no real foresight of where things are unraveling into. But we are creating a new time shift, obviously. The U.S. might go into a phase where I don't say it's unrecognizable. It's too slow for that. Maybe 10 years from now it'll be unrecognizable, but it's such a slow, slow, as some of you might have noticed. Slow. Like too fucking slow. So slow makes you freaking go crazy. Where is this all heading? What's this all, what are we, obviously the dismantling of the U.S. to some level, but not completely. Somehow we'll survive it, but there's a lot of troubles, shifting that needs to happen where this new timeline will, obviously got new timelines coming in. Like Russia with China, yeah, China's like a sleeping giant, hasn't really said anything. Not real. Not like world event wise. It's all Russia. Of course, it could be Middle East too. But China is there, but obviously, but not as like a war drum energy. But yeah, China definitely. It's just like a sleeping giant. It's like it's there, but it's not really. It's not. Taiwan. It's, you don't hear a whole lot about that. So, yeah, we just need a shoe to drop, something to happen, and then you have the shift occur, where everything will start to transform. So I don't know. It's just human consciousness also that wants to stop the change too. Some portion of it, obviously, prima donna energy. But they're just not. They want to go back to play in the sand, watch, sports and all of that. But there is domino effect happening currently. Of course, you have all the army generals are going to change the structure of the army or something like that, the military, which is kind of a big deal. Doesn't mean it's going to go galactic or anything like that, but any structure change, the U.S. has to go through a major transformation at some point. It has to be like reset somehow. Not a dictatorship, but something that needs to have like a revamp within itself. The whole system has to be changed. And you see pieces of that here and there, but we haven't seen anything drastically happen anytime soon. But we are working towards some. It's going to happen when it happens. This whole system has to, break down. So obviously it's not showing itself. I'm just checking something. Yeah, turn off notifications. Yeah, that whole thing knocked me out. I'm depleted. It's like I'm on we have the shutdown, which is a big deal. It's probably not going to go into the end of the year as it probably should. Probably not. I'll go for, maybe a couple weeks, maybe. It's hard to say. Take it day by day. October 15th feels like, I felt October 19th as a significant date, and also October 15th. October 16th, I don't know anything. Nice, the ships would land or something like that, but yeah, things have to be dismantling. Also, yeah, I feel like a shoestring energy, which I never see that. Like the strings are of our reality are being loosened, like a shoe, like you pull the shoestrings out of your shoe, for the reality to start releasing its old. And you see that with the businesses falling apart. You know, you see, no, not everything. Yeah, like, see, that's got the real. I'm kind of getting my brain back together. Jeez, talk about a hit. That was a hit. Something like Starbucks. We'll use that for example. That is a good example. Because that's kind of like, has that siren energy. If that starts to like crumble, like big time. And it could be some other companies too. That one comes to mind. That does come to mind. I don't know what else. But that starts to like, it's already kind of falling apart a little bit, but it starts to really dismantle, and they just call it restructuring or whatever the hell it is. Start really just slicing the thing in half. That's a big deal. You know, it can be and that can also start the chain reactions. Other companies start to fall apart themselves. Who knows? I just do that for example. And then you see a dismantling of a lot of other pieces in our economy. Yeah, the economy too. Yeah, parts of the economy, not the full economy. Parts of it can start breaking through. See, with a blockage there. Jesus. But yeah, with the economic break, not a full destruction, not a dismantling, nothing like that. Just some kind of enough to cause panic somewhere. Because people feed off of drama. You can't talk to them. You know, they need drama. It's just the way it is. They're toxic energies. They say how they're positive. It's like, okay, whatever. You make you feel better calling everybody negative when you actually can't even heal yourself and all that. It's funny how they call people, oh, you're being negative and all that, but they can't fix themselves. Can't do it for a damn. They might say they are, but it just makes them feel better. Some of this stuff. It's called growth, I guess, or no growth. But yeah, but some kind of economic implosion this year, somewhere. We're already seeing it. It's slowly. It's like the paint pieces are already falling. It's already chipping away little by little, but we haven't had a big, like a tornado fall, effect. Well, a tornado because just, it's in the news and all that, so they're going to start ignoring it. Not like 2008, something different. It won't be as heavy, but it'll be enough to get everyone's attention. When and how and what is a whole another story. Before the end of the year, possibly, I don't know. Anything's possible. But that's when you feel because people, you can't really talk to society, obviously, even the spiritual community, because all those secret space programs, like blah blah blah. Oh, alien, fighting, blasting people. I can understand that. It's like, yeah, okay, great. Fucking person. Welcome to modern spirituality. So there's a lot of I'm getting like unwanted attention everywhere now. Jesus. I guess I just can't come up here anymore. Really dealing with, there is a lot more people out here, but I'm not feeling it. Energy is not so great out here. Fucking bullshit. Alright, we'll just wrap it up. I'm getting tired of this. I'll have to just do this somewhere else. So, alright, we'll close her down. Who knows? Who knows what black jobs come out. I'm doing this, and then people aren't exactly operating on a full, and then who knows what's gonna. I go the other area where I go, there's nobody there. To just keep it away from civilization. So anyway, all right, we'll just close it out.